Fire Princess here. You're watching Let's Play with Fire, and today we are playing with the Medieval Charter Challenge and the Redwood family, who are some local peasants in Sapbury. And I zoomed in here because look at their sad little house. It's just like some walls around a tent and their farm outside. They're getting there, but it's certainly no house yet, really. Here we are with Mally and Gerard. They are working on their pumpkin patch here because last time, if you remember, their random occurrence scenario destroyed all of their crops. So they had to start from scratch again, so they don't have really anything to sell for their small business here, except for I think Gerard has a couple of pumpkin seeds, but otherwise we don't have any inventory. Just a reminder for them, they actually work with Giles Clark and help with his mining business, so they do all the mining stuff like in the mornings, and then they'll do their own business in the afternoon. Until we get some more stock, we're probably not going to see too much of them doing their own business. For the family tree, we have Gerard as part of the Redwoods, and he married Mally, who was one of the options that we had with the almshouse ladies. And Gerard is actually the second son. Folk is the heir, so he got to stay at the family home. And then he has his two sisters who are in their own various places around town. So for the morning, we're just gonna have them go ahead and deal with the pumpkin patch here, get everything sorted, make sure everything's watered and tended to so we get some pumpkins in the next couple of days, hopefully. But I think what we're gonna do is, because they really want to talk and interact, and you'll notice Gerard actually wants to have a baby, but I don't think we're gonna go with that just yet because Mally doesn't want one, and Mally has to be the one to want one for us to actually try, so unless Risky Woohoo gives us a baby, we're not really trying yet, which is kind of sad because she only has 12 days left, which I know is enough time to still have babies, but she's getting kind of old and she hasn't rolled any wants for it, so I'm worried she's gonna be too old before we get any chance to have a kid. Not that they can afford it, they have 14 simoleons. We've just made it onto the Fusty Fields lot. I figured since it's the Harvest Festival and they don't really have to work, they could enjoy some time here at the field. Mostly because Gerard really enjoys soccer. Oh, and look at them, they're already interacting. They have a lot of wants for each other right now, so I figured this would be a good place to hang out, get to see each other. We'll let them just do their own autonomous thing right now because they're doing their thing. I noticed Aethelred Magor's on the lot, so here's hoping he doesn't get into another fight. I'm pretty sure he's already going to be fined at least once for a fight in front of a knight. Oh, and that's Sayre. Better watch out, Aethelred. Sayre's here. Don't want to get another fine. You guys can't afford any more fines. Mally actually wants to get a shower or a tub, so I figure if we can get a business rank up, we will do that as our rank up item, since they really don't have a way to bathe except for the little buckets. They're being so cute right now. Oh, she didn't like the dirty joke. Oh no. I'm really holding out that Risky Woohoo will give us a baby, because I think that's the only way we're gonna get one right now. Mally has had no interest in little babies. She's like, oh hey Magor, okay, back to my husband. Let's get them to slow dance. She's been wanting to slow dance, so it's like an unofficial date right now, I guess. That's kind of what this turned into. But that's what they wanted. All their wants are all about each other. Here we go. Now there's a want for woohooing. We'll have them go home and go straight to the tent. Mally and Gerard are just getting up here. They don't really sleep as late as everyone else simply because they don't have a bed. They have a tent. But look how exciting this is. They have some pumpkins to collect. So we are gonna collect these pumpkins and start making them into jack-o'-lanterns because that's what they sell them for. But I'm really excited. I didn't think we'd have any actual pumpkins for a couple of days. So the fact that they have some now is great for their business. Especially because I forgot to have them pay for a business license last time that we played them. So they actually owe 1,000 simoleons for their business license that they started, which is really steep for them. We'll see if we can get there. They also have 100 simoleons for their wedding last round too, because I forgot to charge for that. They're just a bit in debt right now. Or they will be if they can't afford to pay their taxes. Which just means more debt, because I'm pretty sure if they can't pay, they owe $1,000 in fine. Mally and Gerard are here on the high-end mining lot with Giles. It's a secret lot, so no one can be on this lot unless they work for Giles, or maybe Giles knows them, or is family with them or something. So I figured while they're sitting here mining, because that's pretty boring to watch, we will do the random occurrence scenario since it is day 2. Let's roll our D8. See which category we get. 1. Ooh, financial. That could be really helpful for them since they have to build their house. There are 11 categories in financial. Let's see which we get. 11. Oh god. Family heirlooms. A distant relative has passed away, leaving you their most treasured items under the proviso that they cannot be sold. Obtain D4 decorative items worth 1,000 simoleons or close to it each. Use Kaching to purchase. Yeah, we're gonna need Kaching to purchase because they can't afford that. These two just finished up their morning of mining and they are getting their sponge baths in because they were pretty nasty after all that mining. We need to get them, it was D4 I think? Yeah, D4 decorative items. So let's actually roll the dice because I didn't roll the dice to see how many we would get. So let's roll a D4. 1. Okay, good. 1 item. I was just worried if we got like 4 decor items worth 1,000, we'd start being a target for like criminals and thieves and stuff. Hopefully with just 1 item that's expensive, they won't be a target for thieves or burglary. Let's figure out which item we're gonna get from Buy Mood. I think we're gonna do, well we are going to do this sword for the decor item. It's exactly 1,000 simoleons, so it's exactly as much as we need it to be. I'm gonna just lean it up against their one part of their wall so they can defend their business or any hooligans that might come to their house. They have a sword they can use. Not really, it's just decor, but you know. Yeah, Mally likes it. She's like, yes, this is great. Since there's plenty of time left in the day today and they could use some money, we're gonna get their business open and let's see, we'll have Gerard, he's gonna be the cashier, but Mally's gonna work on actually carving the pumpkins. We'll have her work on the Jack pumpkin because we need a Jack, a haunted house, and an itchbod. Gerard can try and sell to Sophie. Oh, Folk is here. Let's go chat with Folk. Hello, Folk. Coming by my business. Ooh, look at that. Gerard just got the bronze sales badge. Getting better and better each time. We may actually have to close the business because Mally is not carving this pumpkin as quickly as I was hoping she would. And I don't want to lose any stars. Not that we have very many stars to begin with here, but we don't want to make the customers unhappy because there's nothing. So perhaps we will stay open a little bit longer. Unless the customers aren't really buying anything, which it doesn't look like they are. Maybe once we get something on the shelf, that'd probably help. I wonder how much a bathtub is. Ooh, looks like full. Oh, I thought he was gonna get the pulp now. The pulp is pretty expensive. I think it was like 100. Oh no, 80. 80 simoleons is pretty good. Basic sell to both of you. Maybe we can afford a tub at the end of this. Folk bought some pulp from us. That'll be good for stocking his own fridge, but that's pretty much all the inventory that we have, so I think we're gonna close up the business after Folk does that. Let's grab the item though. That, and then we're gonna restock. We just made the haunted house one. There we go. And let's see how much a bathtub is because I want to try buying one. Let's close the business real fast so no one gets upset that there's nothing for sale. What does a bathtub cost? Because I would love to get them one. Ooh, look, we might be able to. Okay, we can do a trashed wooden tub. This one, which is pretty expensive, but this one is actually only 10 simoleons. I don't think I realized I had one that was so cheap. Where should we put it? Let's put it... I don't really have a good spot for it. Here, we'll put it sideways and the house will kind of block them. And then we can obviously rearrange things once they have more of a house. We're on to the next day here. Mally and Gerard are already back at Giles's high-end mining lot. Getting their mining in for the day. Ooh, looks like Mally just got a body skill from that. Good. It looks like Mally wants to do a date today, and I found in her inventory she actually has a coupon for a free meal. So we're probably gonna go and have them go to the community lots, do a restaurant visit once they're a little bit more hungry. They're not quite hungry yet, but they'll finish up their morning here, and let's do a date. We're at the shops, the community shops. I just got the date started here. Let's go have them sit to eat because they are both pretty hungry after all the mining that they did. I was gonna do an afternoon sales for their own business, but they're pretty hungry. I figured we could just go ahead and get started with their date first and then open the shops a little bit later. What What kind of food should we get here since we are going to get a free one? It looks like Mally wants salmon. Order for all. Let's do salmon. Since it's free, we're going to do a little bit more expensive of a meal. I don't know what that has to do with woohoo, Mally. Do a toast to a free meal. It's making me hungry. Gerard's like, I'm way too hungry to do a toast. Let's just eat. Hey, at least Bear didn't steal their food this time. I did see him on the lot, so I was a little worried he would come and take it, since he has a history of that kind of thing. Just finished up their meal here. Where are they going, though? They're viewing something. I don't think they want to view the blood puddle. They're kind of running out of time, because I do want them to have open their business today, too. I don't want to lose a whole day of sales. But also, I do want them to have their little date, but they do kind of owe a lot for taxes, so I think we're gonna have to end the date so that we can rush home and go do some business things. Because if they're to afford anything, they can't really have a lot of fun. They're gonna have a bit of a late night with some late night sales, but it kind of is cool because you can see the pumpkins with the candles behind it. It's so fun. That's the Jack, that's the haunted house, and then this is the Ichabod. Ooh, Sandy Brody's here. Please take some of these pumpkins, Sandy. We need all the help we can get right now. We've got a decent amount of customers here now. Look at all three of them. Sandy, Brandy, and Giles. Looks like Sandy took the pulp, yay. Oh, and Sandy is ready to buy, so let's get Gerard over there. Or perhaps Mally. Mally's the one who actually wants to earn some money, so maybe we should have her be the cashier. Okay, we almost lost Sandy as a customer, but Mally was able to finish carving the pumpkin and then come over. Come on, we need some more sales. It's getting a little late, so they might have to wrap up soon, but I'm hoping to get Giles and Brandy to buy something before we close. Oh my gosh, yes, we got to rank 2 with our business. I kind of already bought the bathtub, but oh well. Definitely gonna buy some money. We're definitely gonna choose the business perk and get a nice hefty 2,000 simoleons from that. Oh, yes. That is great. Let's tell Nickel to go because he doesn't have any money and he shouldn't be here. Yeah, I did the bathtub already. I don't know, do we still want to consider that the rank up item? I don't really think so because, I mean, we already kind of paid for it before we got a rank up. I think instead of like a real rank up item per se, we're gonna say we're gonna add to the house whatever is left over for their money by the time they pay taxes and stuff. We are going to go ahead and use the money that's left to build on to more of their house, so their rank up isn't a real rank up situation like we would with the other families. Mally and Gerard are just getting up, getting their needs done, taking care of their little pumpkin farm here as usual. They're gonna head over to Giles' lot to do the morning mining for him. And one thing I don't think I mentioned was the reason that they help Giles basically in the morning with the mining is that Giles pays their rent for their land, which would be 500 simoleons. So that's one bit of tax items that they wouldn't have to worry about because they're helping out Giles. So they're gonna go deal with that, but then we'll be back here with them to keep selling with the pumpkins and hopefully gain another rank. I also decided to get, when they were sleeping, to get another counter for them and then put the pumpkin carving station on top of it because that's how the animations are, is I think for them to be on a counter for it, not on the ground. Their animations are going to look a lot nicer now for that. Gerard and Mally are back from their mining over with Giles, and I actually ended up buying them a double bed just in the interest of, I don't think that Risky Woohoo is working with the tent. Perhaps it's just not meant to work with the tent, or it's not part of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting unlucky. None of the Risky Woohoos have resulted in a pregnancy, and she only has 8 days left, so I really want to make sure there's a chance that she'll get pregnant, because she's not rolled the want for a baby at all. She could care less about that, which is fine. But I do want that Risky Woohoo chance. Business is open. Looks like it's already popping with a couple of people here. Nickel's been helping out in the back there. I actually want to tell him to leave because... Oh, he's sucking up to Sayre right now. Interesting. What do you want? To chat? Alright. Carved pumpkin haunted house. Let's get some more carving in. Do more basic cells. I'm gonna let Mally take charge a little bit more today. There we go. Take my stuff. Let's tell you to leave, Nickel, because you aren't helpful with no money. You can just go home. What else? Let's see. Goopy wanted to be talked to, so let's make sure we get him sold too. I noticed with the pumpkin, when I'm replacing it just by restocking, I'm actually paying for a replacement pumpkin, which I definitely don't want because we have it in our inventory. It doesn't make sense to pay for a new one when we have it. Oh, look, it's his sister. Let's definitely talk with Jeanette. She's a Brockus now because she married into the Brockus family, but still a Redwood at heart. Hello. Welcome to the business. Oh, we gotta go be the cashier. I feel so much better now that they gained that rank up. I'm like, oh, okay, they can afford all the money that they owe right now. And we can still hopefully expand on their house. We've worked well into the night here. We're at almost 3,000 simoleons. I do want another rank up though, because the more money we have to spend on the house, the better. But they are gonna spend the night doing a risky woohoo on the bed. Cross your fingers, we get a risky woohoo pregnancy out of this. Oh my gosh, I freaking knew it. I knew this expensive decor was gonna get Gordon King out here. No, no, no. Wake up, he's right in front of you. Oh gosh, he took our little divider. Everyone's gonna see them on the toilet now. Dang it. I knew that freaking expensive decor. Oh, immediately bring the burglar. They have like nothing else expensive on their lot except that. Oh boy. Alright, well, try and get a little bit more sleep, I guess. Maybe they'll woohoo again. They could do another risky woohoo. I'm desperate for them to have a baby, and she doesn't want to have one, so we can't, like, officially try for one. I know, it sucks, Mally, I know. We're on to our last day of sales. Mally and Gerard just got back recently from doing the mining over at Giles' lot, so they're just dealing with their needs after that, but Mally just opened up their own pumpkin farming business so we can get a few more sales in since it's the last chance to do so. Hoping we can get one more rank up, but I don't know. Let's see, how many more stars do we need from people? Let's see. I need 2 more customer loyalty stars to reach the next one. We might be able to get that today. It looks like we have some different people, so that will help. It might still be cutting it close. We'll see. Gerard's been wanting to throw a party as well. He's had that want for the past few days, so I think we'll do like a family gathering, family get-together type thing. And he can tell his family how they gained a rank and they're gonna get more of their house built and all that good stuff. What I'm really hoping for is someone that comes by that needs some help showing where an item is, because those ones are basically instant stars. How about you carve instead of stare at him? Roland doesn't need you staring him down. Okay. Looks like we're almost at 3,000 simoleons though. Granted, majority of their money is gonna go to the royalty because they're peasants and they owe a lot in income tax and all that, but they'll have some. I think we'll be able to close off their house. Maybe put a roof. They'll stop getting rained on. Yes, look at this. We have someone who needs to be shown an item. I'm showing Simon one. Let's go ahead and help Alan. Oh, Simon doesn't have any money. Gonna have to tell him to get off the lot. Alright, go talk to Alan. Come on, come on. Yes, there's the star. Unfortunately, oh, he doesn't have money either. No one's walking around with money. We're gonna tell Alan goodbye then, because we don't. Oh my gosh, is Simon in the. Oh my goodness. I think Simon's in the bathtub. Alright, let's try and make this last sell to Arnold. I don't think we're getting that last rank up as much as I want it. Oh my gosh, last second. Sarah needs help. I didn't think this would happen. Oh yes, we got another rank, guys. That was so clutch. Let's get more money. Holy cow, we should be able to finish their house off after all this, even after taxes. Like, there's no way we can't finish their house. Time to celebrate the double rank gain. Yes. I invited pretty much just all their family, like Jeanette and her husband Philibert, Captain Drake, and Folk with Eloise. We can all celebrate that they made that last little bit. They'll be able to finish their house. Just so many good things. Let's go talk with Eloise here. Hello, Eloise. See what sort of shenanigans they can get into on the last night. We'll have him come talk with his sister. These two are just checking each other out. Okay. Ooh, they just became best friends. Look at that. Eloise and Mally. I think they get along pretty well, to be honest. Yeah. Gross folk. I can't wait for them to actually have an outhouse so that this doesn't happen. Philibert's like, I'm gonna pretend I don't see that. But I love this, like, glow from the pumpkins. It's so pretty. Folk's trying to do something. What are you doing? Oh my god. He's trying to hug her. What is he trying to hug her for? Oh my god, he had a crush on Mally? What? And you're upset. Did you just lose? What happened? Oh my gosh, look, minus 60. He's pissed at Folk. He's so mad at his brother right now. Holy cow. Okay, stop that pillow fight. Your brother's trying to talk to you right now. Where'd you go? You're making the bed? Okay. Well, you still accepted a kiss, I guess. I'm surprised you did. Wow, Folk really overstepped his bounds right there. Maybe it's a good thing though, because he lost his crush with Mally. I forgot he had one on her. So she shot that down real quick. Oh boy, I think it's time Gerard tells Folk his opinion on this. Oh, Folk, I think you just ruined your relationship with Gerard. No. Okay, they're walking away. He needed to get a slap in, I guess. Oh, he's coming for more. No, the brothers. Dang it, Folk. Why? Why did you ruin this? Oh my gosh, now Folk's crying. I mean, Folk, you shouldn't. Mally is taken. What were you thinking? Yes, we got a good time despite the drama. We've made it to tax day. The Redwoods here owe a 10% tithe, a 40% income tax since they're peasants. They do not have to worry about their rent because of Giles and working for Giles, so he will be the one to pay that. They have the 1,000 simoleon business license that I forgot to charge them last time, and the 100 simoleons for their wedding, which I, again, forgot to charge them last time. They owe a grand total of 7,615 simoleons. Most of their money gone, basically, paying off the crown, which sucks, but I'm gonna get their house together as much as I can after I pay off Godfrey here, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. Their house is all finished. I got it all set up. I'm somewhat proud of it. It looks like a house. It's 2-story because they really didn't have a lot of room to build, so I kind of had to just go up. And I didn't want to mess with their farm at all, so I just left that as it is. And actually, let's get another pumpkin because I want to make that a little bit more even. So there's those. They have their garden right in front of their house. I didn't move any of this stuff from the front, but they have a lot more than they did before. So they have an actual spot for their kitchen. I had to leave the bath outside. There just wasn't enough room, so that gets to stay outside. But they do get an indoor toilet at least. And then we have the ladder to get up to the top floor, which is just pretty much only room for them to sleep. I put a little dresser there for them as well as a bank. So they actually have enough money now to put some money in the bank, which is super exciting for them. And I'll eventually put like another toilet up here too. She keeps buying these when she's off, like when I'm not playing her. And I don't know what Mally's obsession is with these medieval sacks, but she loves those. So there's like 3 or 4 that I'm having to like stuff places since apparently she's obsessed with those. But that's there until I decide when to get them another bathroom set up. They have enough money to do it, but once they eventually have a kid, hopefully at least, we'll put another bathroom in. But for now, it's not particularly needed, so it's kind of just like a storage spot. But yeah, so that's their house. They were able to finally build it. My goal this round was to really finish off their house because we've been trying to do that forever, and we finally got there though. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.